I told you all I was going to start sharing more of my story. So, I've shared some of it, of how religion was used to put a wedge between me, Jacob, and Luke. It was actually used to teach those boys to fear the one that created them. Do you want to hear the story? I have given enough time for people to apologize and to right their wrongs. And I'm no longer going to pretend like this didn't happen. So, in 2021, my mother went through my stuff. She went through my things. She read my moon intentions. And she took my moon intentions and put them together to make a story. You know, moon intentions are kind of like making a grocery list to go to the grocery store. You need to get all the ingredients for all the things that you're going to cook. But it doesn't mean that all the ingredients are going into the one recipe. It means that you got a little bit of this and a little bit of this at home, and you need to get the things that you don't have to make it all work. So, she read my intentions and then told people that I went through her things. So this is why I tell you guys, me being a 5-1, the people that claim I'm doing this or that, you need to listen to what they're saying, because they're telling you exactly what they've done to me. Okay? So, she went through my things. She ran my moon intentions and put them all together to make this story that wasn't even true. And when I called her out on it, I said, you don't even, where is this coming from? Like, I've never said this out loud. What? This is insanity. Where is this even coming from? Then she admits that she went through my things and she read my moon intentions and she put them all together to make a story. So then she tells my children. She tells my brother and his wife. She tells my ex-husband. And then her and her husband start yelling at me, telling me that I needed to get right with the right God. To go pray to my crystals. And my children heard all this. But yet I was the one that was at fault here. All while accusing me of everything that she did. Okay? I told her, you're going to apologize to my children for lying. And you're going to apologize for going through my things and making up even more lies to justify your actions. And she refused. I had a little conversation with my ex-husband. And I said, she's lying. She doesn't need to be around our children. If she cannot apologize for the lies that she's saying, she can't be around them. Okay? My job as a mother is to protect those that I created. I grew them in my belly. I made them. And he informed me that if I pushed for that I would lose the battle. Well, guess what? She became buddy-buddy with his wife, and they proceeded to remove me from Jacob and Luke's lives. This started in 2021. Yeah. And religion was the driving force to do what was done to me. I have begged her to right her wrongs, and she thinks she did nothing wrong after she destroyed what she created, which was me, when in turn destroyed her grandchildren, which is Jacob and Luke, all while trying to publicly humiliate me by posting on Facebook all the times that she got to take them on vacation, while I wasn't even told about doctor's appointments or their school or the sports that I wasn't told shit. I was not included in any decision making with those children whatsoever. The actions that they took against me was meant to destroy me. And that was just the beginning of it. I was talking to a friend that had a front row seat to all of it and got to see me at my weakest point in 2022. When I finally gave up and was like, I am fighting to survive. I am fighting for my will to even live. Because it had gotten that bad. Okay? He said to me this past weekend, wow, I'm impressed with how well you're doing because you were not doing good at all the last time I saw you. And I wasn't. I was accused of things that were not true. And I could tell you all things that would make your stomach turn. But yet, I'm the bad person. I don't think so. Anyway, 2022, I wanted to go do Don't Trib to help my career along. And that's when it got even worse. When I was ran out of town. And accused of things that were not true. And accused of showing up with the devil man, which was David Palmer. That's what they were saying. That's what they were telling my kids, okay? And I knew at that point, if I didn't find a safe place to start healing the wounds of the damage that was inflicted on me, that I wasn't going to be around to help Jacob and Luke. I knew that my safety was a number one priority because it was already very clear that people don't play fair. And when they have a little bit of power and a little bit of manipulation in that power, there's nothing they won't do. So I went to go stay with family to start the healing process. And I can always tell when my mother starts weaseling her way in because everybody starts accusing me of being a liar. If someone is accusing me of lying, what do they not want you to believe? What do they not want you to believe as far as my story is concerned? You see, instead of believing the abusers, maybe you should start listening to the victims. This is why I say I'm done with the projections of me going to hell when I have lived through hell. I have lived through hell. And where were you at? I didn't see you reaching a hand out trying to help me get through hell. But yet you want to sit high on the hog and act like I'm going to fucking hell when I've already been there? Having your own parent try to destroy you based on lies? God saw it all. God knows who really did right by Jacob and Luke. And that judgment was sealed and done in 2021 when the lies started. And in 2022, when even more lies were said about me, and I was forced away from my children. Some of y'all need to start praying that God shows you all some mercy. Especially those that enabled all those bad things to happen to not only me, but Jacob and Luke too. So of course I go to Don't Trib. And I have to pack my things in my car because I don't know what's going to happen. I know I got to get out of town because if I don't get out of town, only God knows what's going to happen next. Is there going to be an officer paid to plant some shit in my car? Is somebody going to pull me over and there's going to be like a falsified police report to arrest me? Like, if you'll go as far as you did to do what you did, and yes, I know you did what you did, and yes, I still have all of the evidence. I haven't deleted any of it. How far will you go? Where does it actually end? We're in judgment. And those that do the right thing and really get right with the Most High are the ones that's still going to be standing once it's over. And you're not going to be able to hide anymore. The illusions aren't going to work anymore. The spells that you cast to demonize people are not going to work anymore, because God's going to make sure those that are innocent rise from the ashes. It's going to happen. It is now 2025. Do you know how hard I had to work to get to a point to even discuss these things and not be destroyed? But yet, I'm the bad one. No, I'm not. I've been through enough. And it's time that people leave me alone and let me heal. Because I can tell you, the only person that was with me when I was going through this shit was the Most High. Saying, Brooke, I got you. Don't worry, I got you. You're safe. I have you. This has to happen for the generational karma to take place. But yet you want to judge me. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Just the tip. I got a lot more to share. Trust me. All that's done in the dark will be brought to light. People need to start worrying about their own mirror being squeaky clean. Because I've had it. Told y'all, I don't care no more. If you're going to accuse me of something, better make sure you are 100% correct without a shadow of a doubt. Because if there's just a little bit of things that are wrong, that's defamation. That's defamation and slander of my name. And I've been through enough. I've had enough dark magic thrown my way by people that want to gossip. That's dark magic. Sure is. If you're running your mouth about people, that's dark magic. And people need to realize that's the reason why prayers are so powerful, because that's the spell that you're casting. Are you casting destruction and devastation, or are you casting blessings and protection? Better make sure you get your facts right before you even talk about me. And, people like to be like, oh, Brooke, I'm around and all these bad things started happening. She's doing dark magic. Nope. God can hear you. And it's smacking you around a little bit, trying to get your attention, to get you to zip your mouth. I ain't doing shit. The Most High can hear you. Jacob and Luke deserves people to right their wrongs. And you should have never messed with them. Because I am left picking up the pieces, trying to mend a relationship that I didn't break at all. I didn't break that. But yet I'm picking up the pieces, trying to fix it. Do I get any credit for that? No. No, you still want to come after me and make me out to be the criminal, the bad guy. What you gonna do when God makes you answer to that? We ain't even talked about my marriage. We ain't even discussed the perjury that happened. We ain't discussed any of that. Oh, but we will. Trust me. So, I love you all. Hang in there. If I can walk through hell and come out stronger than I was before I went through hell, you can do it too. It's possible. Okay? I love you all. I'll be back again. I got a lot more to share. Okay? Bye.